A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Red Raiders kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it alley. Oh, there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Running inside, it's Phillips.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Rid of it on the RPO. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm...
Makes the grab and room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Right back to it. There's a touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got his man. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. It's inside, it's Coleman Williams. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there and got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Rush is on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game. Force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play.
Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Buying time to his right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, it's Phillips. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the...
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They're all over him. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This time they'll throw it. Slots it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Moves to his right. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Piles his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. ahead. It's Phillips. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Complete on the comeback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Escapes the pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sets his feet. It's Rivers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Out wide left, it's Danzy. Turning it on! He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Red Raiders heading quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Taylor. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Wiley. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his target.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Sets his feet. It's Rivers. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Now let's take a peek at some of the...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Makes one man miss. drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up with a PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or...
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Drops back on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Simmons. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The run inside. It's Phillips. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. His 3rd touchdown of this game, tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Makes the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And now the ball is knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Williams open on the right side. Brought down. .33, but not before he gets 10.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Quick give. It's Phillips. Hard running there. He's past the sticks. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown Bulldogs. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a...
And now they lost the ball down here. And they scoop it up in the end zone. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Well, it's a great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Need. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeps it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just feeds the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Over the middle, it's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just got rid of that one.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Fowler. Gets away from one, finds room. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Need. Quick completion on the out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll go to the counter play. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. Runs through a tackle. Finding some room.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone, they're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? That is way more distance than he anticipated. Might have used the wrong club. It's a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Rush right in his face. Looking down the left side. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Fowler. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Still looking. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down and get some positive yards.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.